Welcome to voiceover. I'm gonna make the basket, and for that I want a mold that I can make the basket around. So I took a piece of some wrist clay or scrap clay and I shaped it the best I could into the shape of the basket and the size of the basket I wanted it to be. So this is the inside of the basket. Remember, it will go around, so it will be bigger than this mold. So it is time for the eggs, and I'm going to do mine in 1 to 12. These are from the set, is a little big for 1 to 6, but it is Easter eggs, so I could have made these a bit bigger, but I decided to make them in 1 to 12. I am only making the eggs because that's the ones that goes in the basket, but this egg, egg carton, what you call that one, but that thing that holds the eggs, I don't make it in this one. I did make one at some point. I am going to find the video of that and link it here in the info box below and in the info card. So I have the eggs and they are ready to be baked, and I am going to start on this little chocolate rabbit. This is going to take a little time. So I think I might put in some kind of Easter music, and then you can enjoy that while watching me create this little rabbit here. Oh, and I'm only doing the front right now because I want to make the front and then bake it before I make the back of the rabbit. I am using some tin foil to package this little mold for the basket itself. I'm making sure that it is nice and flush with the mold on the top, and then I'm just cutting off some of the excess under the bottom. That doesn't really matter how that looks, but the top here needs to be nice and soft and smooth. I rolled out some cupcake colored clay. It is actually called cupcake, and I am packing that around the mold here for my basket. I think I rolled it out on a setting 6 on my pasta machine, so it's not too thick but not really thin. Cutting off the excess here for the opening of my little basket. I made sure that the clay was sitting nice and flush around the mold here, and then I had this little piece of clay that I made from some mold I had once that really had a nice braided pattern on it, and I'm kind of using that to make my braided pattern on this little basket. You could use whatever thing you have lying around to make some kind of pattern in this to make it look a little woven, but I thought this one was perfect, so I used that one. After baking, I did let this one cool. Oh, and I wanted to say that most hobby knives and stuff like that have a pattern around the knife handle, and you can use that for making the pattern on this little basket if you want to. So I removed everything and I cut my edge here so that it was nice and smooth like I wanted it. Then I rolled a snake of the same clay, and I actually flattened that with my working tool here. You can use a polymer clay roller if you want to, rolling pin, but I just used the end of my working tool. And then I am, as you can see, I'm rolling it so that I get this effect on the clay. It is really cool actually. And I took my time with this one so that it has the shape I wanted to. I don't know the English word for that. I have to look that up. Give me a second. The word I was looking for was twisted. I twisted this little piece of clay until I have this nice twisted look on it. Then I'm using my Beck & Bond on the top of my little basket, and I am going to wrap this piece here around the top, and I am going to cut it so that I don't have an overlay at the end. It was a bit difficult, so it took me a few tries to get this right, but I started with connecting the two ends here. I'm sorry, I'm so much off camera. And then after connecting it, I was making sure it was lying as I wanted it to on the brim of the little basket. When I was happy with that, I took another piece of this twisted piece of clay and I bent that into the handle of my little basket, and I am going to bake that, and then I'm gonna glue everything together later. I think that's the easier way to do. So I have my eggs and I'm going to paint them. You see here I already did 2 of them. But first I wanted to put in the paper, and I had this piece of paper from one of these Make It Miniverse balls that I liked. This was from the birthday collection, the dinosaur thingy. And I just folded it together and cut some thin strips to make that thin paper look for these stripes. And then I am going to pop in a tiny bit of glue into the little basket, and I am going to glue these pieces of paper in there. But first let's just glue on the little handle. I'm using my super glue for that. For gluing in the paper, I'm just using some tacky glue. And here I am going in with the tacky glue and then popping in all the paper after that, so that it is going to stick in there. And I was starting with one string and that did not work, so I decided to curl everything up and just pop it in there. Oh well, it's a little easier like this. There you go. Then I used a tiny bit of super glue gel to glue in this little chocolate rabbit into the little basket, or the green here in the basket. I actually think this looks pretty neat. Now for how I painted these eggs. I have these acupuncture needles, I think that's the right word for them, and I'm just scooping them into the end of the egg, and now I can paint it. So I painted 2 blue, I'm painting 2 pink, I'm painting one in gold and one in a light green color, and then I'm just letting them dry. When the paint is all dry, it is ready to be decorated, and I'm doing that with a white paint. So some of them get dots, some of them get lines, and I think I have one with some zigzag all the way around. And the gold one, I am leaving that alone because it was in the original. So my paint is all dry, and I can now take off the eggs from these acupuncture needles, and I can save these needles for another project. I am using my tacky glue to glue in these small eggs in the little basket, and because I made mine so that they are actually 1 to 12 normal eggs, they are a little on the smaller side for the basket, where the eggs on the other basket is kind of way too big for the basket. But I think this one is kind of cute because I can have all my eggs in my basket. I actually thought I wanted to stop there, but I decided that the basket was a little too boring, so I took a tiny bit of my pale sand brown and some water, mixed that together, and I painted that onto the outside of my little basket, the top rim, and of course the handle as well. And then I just had to leave that to dry for a few minutes. Anyway, that's all for today. I had a lot of fun. So I will see you next week. Have a nice week. Happy crafting.